This video is going to show you how to use a chisel. As you can see here, there are two types of chisel. The chisel has an extremely sharp edge, much like a knife. A chisel is used to remove waste wood from the material. You can see here, I've got some waste wood for a housing joint that I would like to remove. Now, you can either support your work using a bench hook or a vise. If you look here, I have one hand, my left hand. I'm right-handed, so therefore I will control it with my left hand. You use your opposite hand. I put half of my hand on the blade, half on the handle. This allows for more accuracy. You never put your hand in front of the blade like this. Here you can clearly see my fingers are in front of the blade. Now, if I slipped when I put on force, I would end up cutting my hand. This is a common mistake used and the main cause of cuts in the workshop. So you must always ensure that you have your opposite hand on the handle and the blade as explained. You also never hold your work like that, as you will slip. I'm using a mallet, a hammer here as a mallet. You could use a mallet. So my hand is covering over there as support, and then the force is coming from the other part. You can see here I'm working from one side to the middle. I do not try and take a big lump out. So I'm pushing against the bench hook. Here I'm what we call breaking the grain. You do this before any chiseling, as it will stop splitting of your work. This is just a gentle push to where you want to chisel down to. You can hit it harder with a mallet if you want, but it only needs a gentle push. You can see here how it was broken. The grain was broken. My preferred method of chiseling is placing it in a vise so that your two shoulder lines are level with the vise. So here you can see that I am putting my two shoulder lines level with the vise. Now I'm going to use a chisel. What I do is I do not take too much off. I go halfway down my line to the middle and then I go across. I do not go all the way through the work, as this will stop splitting. Take my work out, turn it around, so then again I work to the middle. The reason you work to the middle is it means that you will stop splitting of the timber. You can see my hand is never in front of the chisel and I'm holding on to the handle and the blade. Once worked through, you can then use your arm to force it. So here you can see I've just chiseled out a gap or waste material for my joint. Chisels can also be used for curving the work. So if I want to curve or remove any other waste wood, I can use a chisel. Here I'm just demonstrating on how I can just take some of the sides off just to curve it. So again, this is what we call removing waste wood. So a simple description of a chisel is it is used to remove waste material. As you can see here, I've just rounded the edges. Chisels are also used in carving or any other type of effort where you would like to remove waste wood.